Hi everyone, myself Kumar Mopgar. This is our topic Swiggy, the cloud deployment and the visualization. This is our team members Bindu C. Patel, Kave CR, Kumar Mopgar, ID myself, and the Prajwal MP. Next slide. Okay. Company introduction and IT needs. About Swiggy. Swiggy has been founded in 2014. It has a headquarter in Bangalore and it operates the 500 plus cities in delivery, food deliveries and the Instamart and the Swiggy Genai and the IT requirement. IT requirement is IT requirement. It handles the millions of order by every day, and the requirements of a real time tracking. Then it has the safest payment security and the low latency, and it has also needed 99.99% up to the ensure of the service reliability and the company the must mila of the company which has been the user friendly itself and it has monthly it has data protection regulation. Next. In this slide, we have seeing the three types of a clouds, the cloud deployment and model overviews. First, the public cloud and the private cloud and hybrid cloud. Public cloud, which has the resources offered by the privately like AWS and the GPC and other website also. And in private cloud, deployment of the cloud and infrastructures for the Swiggy and the hybrid. We are seeing in hybrid cloud, it has the mix of public cloud and private cloud which has the best balanced in in the Swiggy apps. Next, public cloud. It has the advantages of pay as you go and the reduces for the cost. It has elasticity scaling during the fest pickles and it means it has been the giving some offers during the festivals and other some days it has the relay for the delivery for the food also in global network CDN. It improves the app performance and the faster deployment of the new services. And as for drawbacks, it has been some drawbacks like vendor lock in risk and the data residency and the complements of corners and the multi latency. The potential it has in the potential security issues. It has no it has no much as issues of the apps also and the global and the quick development launches in new future faster and then nowadays it has been launched the quick development it has in the included of new features also. The next slide will be explained by Kavesiar.
Hello everyone, I am Kavya. Here I am to explain the private cloud. A private cloud is a cloud infrastructure that is used exclusively by one organization. It can be hosted on premise or by a third party provider but remains dedicated to the single organization, provide maximum control, security and customization. Advantages of private cloud is full control. Organization has complete control over sensitive customer and business data, high security and compliance, meet strict data security regulation, suitable for industries like banking or healthcare, reliable performance, resources are dedicated so performance is consistent, customizable infrastructure, tailored to specific business needs. Drawback of this private cloud is high cost, require large investment in hardware and infrastructure, scalability limitation, harder to scale quickly compared to public cloud, requires skilled IT team, needs experienced staffs for maintenance and management. Example, a bank using private cloud for strong financial transaction securely. Next one is hybrid cloud. A hybrid cloud is a combination of private cloud plus public cloud. Organization can use a public cloud for general workloads and private cloud for sensitive workloads. Provides a flexibility, cost savings, and scalability. Advantages of hybrid cloud: cost efficiency, uses public cloud for less critical operation, reducing expenses, flexibility and scalability, scale quickly using public cloud resources, security for sensitive data, keep sensitive workloads in private cloud, business continuity, support backup disaster recovery and workload shifting. Drawback of this hybrid cloud: complex management, need careful coordination between private and public cloud, data transfer costs, moving data between clouds may be costly, security risk, requires strong security policies to protect hybrid connection. Next one is best cloud model for Swiggy is a hybrid cloud because balance of security and flexibility. Sensitive data stays protected in private cloud with less critical workloads. Use public cloud. Best for organizations that need both security and scalability. Cost optimization reduces expenses by moving non-critical operation to public cloud instead of investing in expensive private infrastructure for everything. Scalability and agility. Businesses can quickly scale up using public cloud resources during peak demand, example, online scale events, sessional traffic, business continuity and disaster recovery. Data and application can be backed up across both environmental, reducing risk of downtime. Best of both world. Organization don't have to choose between security, private cloud, or cost saving public cloud. They can enjoy both. Next slide will explain by Prajwal.
Hello everyone, myself Prajwal. Virtualization method. Full virtualization. How it works. Hardware is fully emulated so multiple operating systems can run independently as if they were on separate physical machines. Process. Strong isolation, each OS runs separately and securely. Cons. High overhead performance may slow down because hardware is being emulated. Use case. Running legacy systems or testing different OS environments safely. Next one is para virtualization. How it works. Guest OS communicates directly with the hyperviews instead of emulating hardware. Processor lower overhead, better performance. Cons requires modification in the OS, so it's less flexible. Use case suitable for organization that can modify their OS for performance gains. Next one is OS level virtualization. How it works. All applications share the same kernel but run in isolated environment. Pros. Very lightweight for startup, easy to scale. Cons. Weaker, isolated and risk because all containers share the some kernel. Use case. Popular for cloud native application, microservices and DevOps. Next slide. Virtualization comparison table. Full virtualization. In full virtualization, the hardware is full emulated, which means you can run multiple operating system on the same machines as if uh, if they are completely separate. It provides very strong isolation and security, but the drawback is high overhead, so performance is slower and it needs powerful hardware. This method is best for testing environments, running legally applications, or when we need to use different operating system on the same system. Tool like VMware and Hyper-V are popular for this. Next one, para virtualization. In para virtualization, the guest operating system communication directly with the visionary instead of emulating the hardware. This reduces overhead and improves performance compared to full virtualization. However, it requires modification to the operating system, so flexibility is lower. It commonly used for enterprise workloads where performance and security are important. XN and Oracle VM are good example of para virtualization. OS level virtualization. OS level virtualization is also called containerization, allow multiple applications to share the same kernel while running in isolated environments. It is very lightweight, fast, and easy to manage, which make it high scalable. The downside is weaker isolation because all containers share the same kernel. This method is widely used in modern application microservice and cloud platforms. Example include Docker and Kubernetes. which are used in apps like Swiggy and Netflix. Next slide. Best virtualization for Swiggy, choose an OS level virtualization. Reason Swiggy run microservice architecture. Containers provide fast deployment and scaling, cost effective and resource efficient, support modern authorization tools. Next slide will be explained by Bindu.
Hi everyone, myself Bindu C. Patel. Here I am to explain about virtual machine setup. First is install hypervisor, in which we have chosen VirtualBox. It is an open source, lightweight, and it is also easy to use. Next is compared to VMware and VirtualBox, it is a free and widely supported. And next is create two virtual machine setup. First is server VM and next is client VM. In server VM, Ubuntu server is used. Like allocate two VP CPUs and 4 GB RAM and 40 GB storage has. And it also runs Swiggy backend simulation. Next is client VM. It is also a Ubuntu desktop, allocates 1 vCPU and 2 GB RAM, 25 GB storage. It also simulates user app interaction. Justification is more resources given to server VM, and also it has handles backend heavier loads, and in client VM requires fewer resources. Next is virtualization diagram. In this diagram, you can see host machine runs supervisor, means a virtual box. Hypervisor enables multiple guest OS to run independently and demonstrates resource sharing and isolation in cloud computing. In host machine, physical hardware, it is a physical hardware which is in our PCs. And in hypervisor, it is a software, means what we have seen a virtual box that allows virtualization. And guest OS, independent operating system running as if they are physical machines. And this also shows virtualization fundamentals where multiple OS share the same hardware resources while staying isolated. Next is coming to the conclusion part. Hybrid cloud is the most suitable model for Swiggy. It offers scalability, data security, and cost efficiency. Sensitive data like payments and user info can stay on a private cloud, while large scale operations run on a public cloud. OS level virtualization is of containers helps Swiggy manage multiple services efficiently with fast deployment and scaling. And also, virtualization reduces hardware dependency, improves resource usage, and makes system maintenance easier. Together, cloud computing and virtualization ensures Swiggy delivers high performance, reliability, and flexibility to meet consumer demands. Here, what we have seen benefits for Swiggy: cost efficiency, secure and scalable infrastructure, improved performance and availability, faster service deployment. Thank you.